Okay, it's time to get started on our COVID-19 analysis for today. As always, we're going to begin with Brazil. Yeah, so I do COVID-19 analysis for like 5 or 6 countries for some, generally because someone asked me to do one for it. Plus it keeps me busy. Okay, anyway, but so you can see that Brazil has administered over 319 million doses. Of those doses, 165 million have been received a single dose vaccination. 139.4 million have been fully vaccinated, whatever that means. Okay, and you can see here. Uh, for Brazil, they have a first shot vaccination of about 77.1%. Consider the size of Brazil, the population size. That's a pretty good number. Okay. And you can see here the fully vaccinated rate is around 65.1, which is still a pretty doggone good number. Let's just take out our daily numbers. No, these numbers actually come from a site called Our World in Data. That's a there's other sources out there. The New York Times, for instance, does numbers for the U.S. Does state and county level reporting. So let's just take a look here at this. We can see that well, Brazil's had 22.02 million cases and 660,457 deaths. And you can see that Brazil's 2021 cases have already passed. Hmm. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to change the size the size of the labels. Unfortunately. Uh, oh, okay. Can you read this one here? Okay. Can you read the labels here? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't add the formatting for the labels probably like I do here. You see, can you read these numbers over here? Can you see the commas on these numbers over here? Okay, good. Yeah, for some reason, some of the labels, for some of the, I just haven't got it. When I didn't actually finish the report, so I don't actually have. You use a function in our package called ggplot2 to add like the commas and the formatting of the labels and stuff like that. Yeah. So anyway, and I have a couple reports for some odd reason that the labels are like really small, and I don't know why. So anyway, we can see about Brazil. You can see their cases for 2020, past 2020 cases. Now this doesn't look particularly good. EM charts. Okay. Okay, that looks kind of interesting. So anyway, as we can see here, well, everybody has COVID-19 charts, and hopefully the numbers all agree. So we can see that Brazil's deaths again have passed 2020 deaths. Uh, oh yeah, there's plenty of there's plenty of every country will have their own COVID-19 site. Yeah, my plots are pretty basic. Okay, I don't I tend to keep it limited to bar plots and line plots. So you can see here that Brazil's deaths have passed 2020's deaths. But what's interesting here, as you can see, most countries had a big spike right after the first of the year. But Brazil's spike was delayed all the way to June. Now, this could be because Brazil's in the southern hemisphere, possibly. But nonetheless, you can see that Brazil's cases spiked on June the 23rd at 115,228 before falling back down here to on December the 9th at 9,278 with an average of 8,803 per day. Now, what about deaths? Again, you kind of had this uh, delayed spike in deaths because this is April the 4th when it spiked on April the 8th at 4,249 cases before falling all the way back down to 206 cases on December the 9th with an average of 204.5 deaths per day. Now this is just the weekly cases. You can see the pattern here. Well, yeah, it is, isn't it? I mean, why would it be, you know, uh, 305 deaths on November the 30th, and then fall all the way back down to 66 deaths, then back up to here? I'm sure it has something to do with how and when they report their cases and deaths. But it is interesting. All countries have that kind of volatility, the daily volatility. Okay, but you can see here this nice declining pattern in COVID-19 cases in Brazil and deaths. This very, very basic downward decline in COVID-19 deaths in Brazil. Now let's take a look at the monthly numbers. So despite the fact that Brazil has cases have passed 2020, you can still see they have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. December will probably be the sixth month in a row when you see a decline in COVID-19 cases. And again, you can see here, look at this nice long declining pattern in COVID-19 deaths for Brazil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. December will be the eighth month in a row, Brazil, when you had a decline in COVID-19 deaths. Okay, so that concludes the report for Brazil. For let's just update our database here.